Hey everybody, Brock Frady here, helping you enjoy your ride. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor. This is an amazing truck. It has a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 that produces a whole lot of horsepower and a whole lot even more torque. As most of you know, I'm a big fan of turbo. This pretty much makes me a fanboy. And before we get started, I would like to give a huge thank you to Shine Shop Automotive in Greensboro, North Carolina for the opportunity to film this amazing truck. You can check out all that Shine Shop Automotive can do on the internet, and I'll be sure to leave all of their contact information and their website in the description box below. Let's take a look at a 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor. And this thing is tall. Check this out. This is the hood right here, right? So this comes up to my chest right there. This is a tall truck. This is the first time that I've actually seen this truck in person. The 2017 Raptor is offered as a 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost only. This second generation engine boasts twin turbochargers and direct fuel injection. Other improvements were also made to the cylinder heads, internals, a new aluminum block, and fuel system updates. The V6 also sports a true dual exhaust system. The new 17-inch wheels are swaddled like a baby, and BF Goodrich's latest version of its cornerstone all-terrain TA tire, the K02. The tires are designed to increase the truck's ability to perform well on loose sand, self-clean, and prevent chunking on rocky terrain. Another first is an optional set of beadlock compatible wheels. The beadlock ring allows the wheels to keep the tire's bead locked to the wheel in rough terrain or low tire pressure air down situations. And I love these lights that are here, the parking lights or the daytime running lights also. Really good looking. Now let's take a look at the heart of the beast. And to open the hood, you've got a little latch right there. Push that up, and that's how you open the hood. There's your 3.5 liter twin turbocharged V6. Produces 451 horsepower and 510 pound-foot of torque. Attached to a 10-speed automatic transmission. These all come with 4-wheel drive, that is standard. It has direct injection, air filter, big old breather box there. You've got your brake fluid here on the right side, coolant here. Windshield washer fluid over on the far left, and your battery over here on the left side. I say we start it up. So when you get into the vehicle, all you do is have this key fob on your person. Put your foot on the brake. At that point, you'll see a green light in the start button, and you tap it to go. The Raptor uses a new beefier suspension setup with 3-inch Fox shocks. This gives the truck 13 inches of overall suspension travel in front and 13.9 inches at the rear, which is an increase of nearly 2 inches compared to the previous Raptor. It's got a volume increase of 44%. The shocks also have 9 internal zones to help better manage the forces being channeled through them from the wheels, which equals more control and comfort both on and off-road. Along with the added travel, the new shocks also add a base valve piston which allows for lower gas pressure, resulting in a comfier on-road ride, according to Ford. Let's take a look at how the key fob works. This is your standard Ford key fob with a lock button on the top, unlock button on the right of the top. You can hit the button down below that says 2 times to start it. You can hit the button down below that says 2 times to open the tailgate. And then the button on the very bottom is going to be your panic alarm. Now check this out. I love the tailgate feature, so I'm going to tap this twice. And look at that tailgate. It's the first time I've seen that on a truck. I really like that. This also comes with the ladder feature that's in the step ladder that's in the back of the tailgate. And you also have this grate thing there that you can actually take that and place it out here onto the end of the tailgate and it will extend the range of the bed. This one has the bed cover on it. And a nice thing about the tailgate too, it's actually pretty easy to put it up. You can just do it with one hand. The camera is embedded right here into the tailgate itself. Your panic alarm is down at the very bottom, so you tap that to activate it, then you're going to tap it again to deactivate it. So you can hit unlock once and it'll unlock the driver's door, hit unlock twice, it'll unlock the passenger door as well. But you can also use this little combination of features here, and whenever you approach the vehicle, all you have to do is have this in your pocket or on your person, and you can just touch the key or touch the handle, and you can see the little stem there, it popped right up, and that allows you to get into the truck by opening that. And then you can take this button and push it down, and that will lock the doors right there. Okay? The inside, the way the dash is all laid out and the way the seat is, and I mean just the way that everything is kind of incorporated, is it all works really, really well. Everything is really easy to reach. I really like how the handle here is you can just reach down and grab it with your hand. And so if you're sitting there if you're sitting in the driver's seat and you've got your hand naturally resting here, that's how you open the door. And to me, that's just super intuitive. It's, you know, most vehicles you have to reach down and pull it like that, but this, you just squeeze it, and that is how you open the door. Also, your controls for your mirror and your windows are all right here, and it's very intuitive as well right there. It's just really well laid out and thought out. By the way, this is how you control the up and down, the tilt, and the distance in and out of the steering wheel. There is a nice pocket right there that you can see that you can place stuff in. You also have really nice pockets right there in the driver's door. And then the way the back door opens, you've got a handle right here, and you can just open it. It's kind of like a suicide door with a control for your window here, handle, speaker that's embedded into the door itself, and then you've got a pocket for storage down there. And then you can see how wide this opening is. It's just straight in. Looks really good. And then these seats will actually fold down, and you can rearrange the seats for maximum storage. Really easy. And this is the location for the rear vents. You also have a charging station for your cell phone here, and then another charger right there, and then another charger there. So you've got a ton of charging capabilities right there. Back seat is extremely roomy. I mean, unless you've got really big people that you need to carry around, I really don't think you need the big crew cab, but hey, that's just my opinion. And in the middle there, you can see all of these icons that are here that look like they're different pages. So you have your gauges for temperature and fuel and everything at the very top. And then down below that, you've got different selections as far as pages are concerned. And what I can do is take this multi-directional keypad with OK in the middle. And so now I can go left and right with that keypad, and I can see the different selections. So there is off-road, settings, towing, truck info, fuel economy, and my view. My view is where you can pretty much customize the vehicle very specifically. Settings, there's blind spot monitor, cross traffic alert, rear park aid, and trailer blind spot indicator, and distance to empty calculation, and then advanced settings. And I just pressed OK. And under my vehicle, my key, and display setup, these are where you can make very specific settings as far as your key and all those different things are concerned. And then I'm going to go left, Raptor status. I'm scrolling down. I'm using that multi-directional keypad to scroll down, and you can see power distribution, and this determines the degree, the angles at which I am. On the left is the pitch of the car or the truck as far as the front and back, and then side to side there. Very, very specific stuff right there that you have. But as I turn the wheel, you can watch that change. Check that out. Pretty awesome stuff. So if you're in a real technical situation, that's going to be your technical stuff that you've got there. Power distribution, and then towing information. This is pretty neat. Trailer setup, and so this is where you can set up for the backing system and all that, so you can basically see your trailer, and it will park the trailer or help you pull the trailer into a place where it's might be tough to get into. So these are all your different settings that you have right there. And then of course you have your tachometer and your speedometer right there, nice and big. All right, so that was using the multi-directional keypad and the OK button on the left of the steering wheel. And then you have your cruise control over here on the left side. You can just cut it on right there. And you can see right here above the gear selector, it says set. And so that's where I can cut my cruise control on and off. I can increase the speed, decrease the speed, resume and cancel. I can cut it off there. So that's your cruise control. And then you have a big paddle. Check out how big that paddle is. It goes all the way down to here and all the way up to here. And that's for your paddle shifting. So I can downshift on the left side and I can upshift on the right side. You see the plus there and how big that thing is. So it kind of lets you grip it from whether you're holding the steering wheel at the bottom or at the top. So that's your paddle shifter. And I like this. This is a neat thing. You've got that red band right there, right in the middle at the top of the steering wheel, and it lines up perfectly, evenly with the up and bottom of the steering wheel. And that lets you know if the wheels are completely straight when that is lined up straight up and down. Pretty cool stuff. Right here you've got a lighting system, and so this is where you can cut on the exterior lights, the LED lights that shine out from the rear view mirrors. And so that's going to be left and right, and those things are actually extremely bright. That's a really handy feature, really, anytime that you need light from your mirrors. You also have your light control right here, and this is going to be the bed light. Cut that on and off. This is going to be the gauge brightness, so increase and decrease the gauge brightness. And then here are your headlights, so they can work automatically if you want them to. That's your parking lights, headlights on, headlights or daytime running lights are automatic. And those LED lights up front, those are just so cool. Then you have power adjustable pedals, so I can push the top one and that's going to push them all the way in, or I can push the bottom of that toggle and you can see how it's going to move the pedals there for you. So that's really cool. Power adjustable pedals. And then you have your control for your custom seating right there for up to 3 people. So you can set your seat there and it will automatically memorize the custom setting for your size for up to three folks, 3 drivers. Lock and unlock here, of course. See the controls right here for your mirrors, and also you can hit that button. It's going to fold the mirror in there for you. And you can see the blind spot monitor right there, the little icon in the top corner of your mirror there. That's a nice setting. And then this button here allows you to cut off control to all of the windows. So you actually have 4 power windows right there, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that allows you to cut off the control for that. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have your steering wheel audio controls, volume up and down, station scan left and right. That's also going to be like track scan for a CD. Also, if you have your MP3 player hooked up, your iPod, iPhone hooked up, you can control your music there. There are your voice commands. Voice commands are really easy and effective in the Ford products. I love, by the way, if you've seen any of my Ford videos, I am in love with this nav system and with this whole infotainment system. In my opinion, Ford has just knocked it out of the park on the ease of use on this system. It's unbelievable. And you have terrain modes right here. You see where it says mode plus and minus. So I'm going to hit that. I just hit plus, and that's terrain mode. So that's rock and crawl, normal, sport, weather, mud and sand. And it automatically shifted over, started the process of shifting the 4 high, 4 low, all that stuff. So you can see it. I went into Baja mode just now and I didn't have to do a thing. Wow, that's pretty cool. So you can see right here it says 4 high, and that it made changes. It cut traction control off And so I also see that there is a little icon that looks like a checkered flag with a cactus right beside it. So that lets me know I'm in Baja mode. My goodness, that is really cool. So all I did was I hit this mode right here, and it automatically adjusted everything for me. So you see that? So I went to mud and sand just now, and look, the differential right there, and it shows me which one I'm in by icon. So it has a little, like a little pine tree right there with the truck beside it. That is pretty cool. And then weather, sport. So now it put it in too high, or that was for weather. And then sport, that's a pretty sweet setup right there. And normal. And then this is where you can manually make adjustments to the drivetrain system. Too high, 4 automatic, 4 high, 4 low. And then trailer backup. And so this is actually where, when you have your settings plugged in for your specific trailer, you can memorize several different trailer sizes for whatever trailers you have. If you have a big trailer to haul big equipment, and then maybe, you know, a little trailer to haul your lawnmower or whatever on it, you can actually memorize the sizes of those trailers into the system. And when you put it in reverse and you want to use that trailer backup system, you would actually use this to steer. And that is just the coolest thing right there. Once you have your trailer memorized into the system, it's pretty awesome stuff. Right here on the top is going to be hill descent control, the gas pedal and the braking system, and different systems to modulate you going down rocky terrain like that. And you basically take your foot off of the steering wheel, off of the brake and off the gas, and you only steer, and the truck is going to take you down any rocky, nasty terrain whenever you press that button. And I just pushed it again, and you can see there I just cut it off. This is traction control off, hazard lights, and then auto start and stop deactivated. So that's there. And then live view camera. That's the front camera right there. This is going to be the front grille, and then this is a picture that is stitched together by several different cameras located all over the truck. And you can see each one kind of combines each view of each camera to give you a look of what it looks like overhead. And then that's a wide view, and you can see right here there's the little, gives you an indication of what your current view is. You can see that's white, that's shaded in right there. And then that's the really wide view, I guess. I guess that's the wide angle view from the front. And then to your infotainment screen. You have audio controls. The way to think of this layout in the center of the dash here is this is going to be audio, this is going to be climate, this is going to be drivability things, shifter. And so it's kind of easy to think of the top 2 knobs are audio, bottom 2 are climate. There's your cooled seats, air conditioned seats, and heated seats, and those both are 3 level. This is how to manually control the fan speed, and you notice that you have air conditioned and heated for both passenger and driver. Dual zone climate control, it's also automatic, and automatic is here, and it's lit up. So the way to think of automatic is, the way that works is if you set the temperature at a certain temperature, and in this case it's set at 72 on both sides, driver and passenger. And the way to think of that is like the central air in your house. So when you set it at 72 degrees, it's going to maintain the cabin temperature at 72 degrees unless you change it by rolling this. So I can roll it left or right, and you can see the temperature adjustment comes up right there. And it's automatically going to maintain that temperature in the cabin. On off, maximum defrost, that's rear defrost. And this controls the fan direction. So you can see there, it looks like a person icon. So I can hit that and it'll change the fan direction. That's mode. Max AC, recirculate, front defrost, and AC on and off. CD is here, so you can hit that to eject a CD. There's no disc in there right now. And then your media or your radio control is all right here. And you can see it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is going to be your preset stations, whether it's XM or AM or FM. And that's all right there. And then you've got media control. And you can see here it says Sirius 1, Sirius 2, Sirius 3, AM, FM 1, FM 2. Now you can see that you've got a home button, and I just pressed the home and it's in blue now. And now you've got 3 different blocks. And the way the driver has it is Bluetooth, radio, map. And you can customize the home screen. And most people are going to want to see their map and radio and also Bluetooth information. If I had a phone hooked up, then I could see like a caller ID if somebody was making a phone call or whatever. And that information is also going to show up on the center display that we were just taking a look at between the tachometer and the speedometer as well. I can also change quick view right here, so I can hit audio and it's going to display on the screen is going to be all audio, all climate, phone, navigation, applications, and settings. Okay, so if I go to audio, I can see here, and this is why I love the Ford infotainment system, is everything is big, it's bright, and there are no hieroglyphics. It's easy to understand what everything is. You can see it's very well written out, and it's just easy. Right here are your preset stations. So you see it says Hits 1, Venus, 80s on 8, Hip Hop. So these are your preset stations that you have memorized in the system. And imagine this, you've got a digital clock and the outside temperature right there. It's just common sense. Love this stuff. Then you've got climate, very, very easy. It also has a heated steering wheel. You can cut that on right there. And again, it's just pretty much self-explanatory. Navigation, all right there. I can zoom in. It's all the way zoomed in right now, so I can zoom out right there. And I can just pick 5 miles out. And you see the green lines all over the map? That is satellite navigation traffic. So that gives me a real-time, color-coded way of knowing the traffic condition. So if everything is green, everything is flowing freely right there. You can see down here, you've got a little, on Highway 74, you've got a stretch right there that is yellow. And that means that the traffic right there is pretty congested. And that updates in real time and it'll change color. If that becomes any more congested, like if it becomes just bumper to bumper at a standstill, that is going to turn from yellow to red. And then settings are here. So for sound, I can change around my sound settings. Speed compensated volume. As you go faster, the volume of the radio will go up or down according to speed. And this driver prefers a low setting. I actually like the low setting myself. If you went high, then it's really going to adjust the range dramatically as you increase your speed. If you go low, it's going to cut it down. Now, another neat thing about the way Ford has their system set up is you have these, occasionally you'll have these little information blocks. See down here, I just click General, and you see all these information blocks. So this tells you what that is. What is that button going to do? And that is just a fantastic thing. I really, really like that. So that's going to be inside of settings. And if you come down lower off of your infotainment system, you've got a gear shifter. And I like how big it is, how it feels in your hand. It just feels substantial. That's a good thing. You put your foot on the brake and you squeeze a trigger right there, and that allows you to engage. That's reverse, neutral, drive, and then manual. Now, I just put it in drive and check this out. Inside of that tachometer, you've got 1 through 10, and that's the speeds of your transmission. Isn't that awesome? So you can gear up and gear down, 10-speed transmission. The good thing about a transmission with that many gears is it allows you to have low-end torque and high-end fuel economy. So if you're riding down the road at 70, even 80 miles an hour, you're probably going to be turning under 2,000 RPM, maybe around 1,500, because you're going to be in 10th gear. But if you're in first gear, you've got tons of low-end torque. You can also change gears here manually. You see the plus and the minus. So you can ride down the road, and if you want to wind up through the gears, you can boom, hit it, upshift, 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 downshift, downshift. All right. Tow haul mode. Whenever I press that, you see tow haul that came up right there in the dash beside the manual shift icon. And that's tow haul mode. And there's reverse, and you can see that system there that shows you all around the vehicle. Place it in park. And then you have two USB ports right there, and that's going to allow you to charge your cell phone, but also you can take a thumb drive or a flash drive, you know, and you can place it, put it inside of there, and whatever is on your thumb drive or that flash drive is going to play through the speakers in the vehicle. I like this. You can actually customize the color of the light rings that are there, and also the LED ambient lighting. You've got a great big old center console here that's covered in leather. That's always nice. Two cup holders here. You can see you've got your Raptor logo that is stitched into the seat there. And the seats are really, really supportive. You've got really good bolsters there. Nice and fat in case you get to throw it around curves or off-road. Plenty of support in that seat. A really nice, good Sony sound system. You can see your sunroof controls, lighting controls for the inside lights, and then you've got auxiliary switches that are right here. Switch here that is for the back glass. Homelink. So Homelink will allow you to control your garage door openers, or if you have like a gate that you live in a gated community or a gate in front of your house, you can control the settings for that right there. You can memorize them there. Okay, everybody, that just about does it for the 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor. Let me know what you think about this big old boss truck. I really enjoyed it. I'm sorry I couldn't drive it. I know you're disappointed. I wish I could have. Maybe one day. Also, if you like this video, do me a favor and give it a big fat thumbs up. Also, share it with somebody that you think may enjoy this video as well. And if you think I've earned your subscription, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I would love to bring you videos just like this on a regular basis as soon as I make them. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope this helps you enjoy your ride. Remember to subscribe and have a great day.